Hey guys, it's Tamara here with my week 10 post-op gastric bypass update. First, I just want to say happy Veterans Day and thank you to all of the men and women out there who have served our country. So quickly, let me do stats and then I'm going to get on the road. So last week I weighed in at 225.4. This morning I weighed in at 220.4 for a loss of 5 pounds for the week, 34.6 since surgery, 50.6 from the start of my pre-op diet, and 67.6 from my highest, which holy shit, who loses 5 pounds in a week? Scotty, but not me. So I was just really surprised. Actually, after I weighed in last Wednesday, because I am still weighing daily, I had just a big loss like those first couple of days. So it's been interesting to see how things have been going this last week. Just look at my notes before I start to drive. So yeah, 5 pounds, that's big. I haven't lost that amount since my first week out of surgery, so that's kind of a big deal. So I'm currently at 220.4. I'm pretty sure this is the lowest I've ever weighed since I've known my boyfriend, which we've been together for about 4 years. I did get into the 220s, I think, when I was on OptiFast one of the times, but I've never got out of the 220s. So that's coming really soon and I'm really excited. My next big milestone is going to be weighing less than my boyfriend. So that's coming up here pretty quick. I'm hoping to do that by the end of the year. And that's totally doable. I don't want to say what he weighs, not that, whatever. So that's my kind of big next milestone. I guess being less than I ever, whatever, it's a big deal. So I've been really thoughtful. Once this morning I updated, my tracking spreadsheet or whatever, and realized that I lost a whole 5 pounds this week. And I was like, gosh, what have I been doing differently this week? And I don't know. I don't know that I've been doing anything differently. And what sucks is I don't track. So I don't know, have I been eating more calories, less calories? Am I getting more water or less water, more protein or less protein? Because I haven't been tracking. I've been intermittent at best throughout these last weeks, and I didn't track at all in the last week. So I have no idea. But that is giving me motivation to start tracking and be consistent with it, because it would be really nice to be able to know what I did differently over this last week that made such a big difference. I did, do my thrift store shop last weekend, which I did a haul on. And I was out both Saturday and Sunday, and normally I'm fairly lazy on the weekends. So I don't know if just that increase of being up and around and moving and walking played a role. I don't feel like I've been eating any differently. I don't want to say struggling, but I have had some instances where I have thrown up, and excuse me, I'm not sure why. So excuse me, I don't know if it's volume or speed or just the choice, the food itself. Except a couple times that I've vomited, I've been eating leftovers. So I ate the food the first time and it was fine and I had no problem with it. And then eating leftovers, I got sick. But both times doing that, it was really late at night last week, the end of last week. So I don't know if it's the time, the day, the volume. I have no idea. And because I'm not tracking or really paying attention, it's hard to kind of pinpoint what's up, but I need to figure it out. But I'm appreciative that my body's letting me know when I'm not doing something right, because all this time that I haven't been having any negative reaction to anything, I think I've kind of taken for granted that can happen, and I'm just I'm not really paying close attention to what I'm eating. I feel I don't feel like I'm totally off the rails or anything. I'm just I think this early out, I'm only 10 weeks out from having surgery, I think I should be paying closer attention and being a bit more careful. So I did appreciate getting sick, as crazy as that sounds. It's kind of embarrassing because, you know, to be with my family or be with my boyfriend and eat something and then to throw up, and it feels like, you know, you're doing something wrong when I didn't really feel like I was. And then, of course, his idea of like what vomiting looks like and what's actually happening are totally different. He being my boyfriend, like, I'm sure he's imagining I'm like puking like in the old days, but really it's just like most of the time it's like it's not, whatever, I don't want to describe my vomiting, but it's not that uncomfortable or dramatic or anything. And a lot of times it's just like a bit, you know what else I do is sometimes I drink when I'm eating. I'll have, you know, a sip of water here and there when I'm eating. And a couple times when I threw up, it felt like just that water sitting on top of the food or in between bites is what was like, nope, I want to get out of here. So I'm not sure. I need to pay closer attention to what I'm doing so that if something awful happens, then I kind of know why. And then this past weekend, I had no kids at home and my boyfriend was working most of the weekend. So, and those are the times when I actually have the hardest time with food choices, when I'm at home alone. Because like I said, normally my weekends are really lazy. I'll like maybe do laundry and like catch up on trashy reality shows from the week and just like reset and recharge. And so I don't generally or always go out much. And on those days is when I don't want to say, I don't think I really ever, I might binge. I mean, binge might be an appropriate word for it, but it's not like I was eating a huge volume of food. It's just that I wouldn't eat real food. I would snack all day on like chips and crackers and just like junk, because we keep junk in our house for our kids. I mean, not that we should be feeding our kids junk, but it is what it is. I don't have the luxury of having nothing that's awful for me in my house. It's there. You know, my family's, you know, lives haven't changed at all as a result of my surgery. Except for that sometimes now when we go out, my boyfriend and I will share a meal. And I feel like that forces him to eat a little, just a tiny bit less, but whatever. So anyways, I'm just really excited. It's been a really good week. I do not know what's different. I have been moving a little bit more. I don't feel like my food choices have been that have been different at all. I did throw up a few times. I'm trying to figure out what that is and be more mindful of my eating. I did start tracking again. I've been drinking a lot of water, but like really I'm not like, oh yeah, I know that I deserve this 5 pounds because I did X, Y, and Z. No, I don't feel that way, but I'm excited about it. And I don't really have anything else going on except for that it's again almost 5 o'clock and I guess it doesn't look as dark as it did last week. I just had a chemical peel, so if you can tell my skin is really like shiny, that's why. So my skin's just super dry, and this winter weather that we're already having, I needed a boost. So yeah, love you guys, and I will see you in my next one.